get ready with me for work as I tell you how I literally forgot to invite my closest friends to my wedding. You're gonna need a coffee for this one. And to my friends who are watching this that I forgot to invite to my wedding, I'm so sorry. Okay, for starters, I was pretty much like barely involved in the planning of my wedding because my older sister just handled it all. She's an angel. Shout out to Sada. And I was finishing up my last semester of dental school, like getting ready for graduation, so I literally didn't have time to plan a wedding. So my sister literally did everything. I was in a whole other state. I was in Pennsylvania finishing up my last year of dental school. I was never really the person who like dreamed of a beautiful wedding and planning my wedding. Like I wasn't really into the whole thing. I just wanted to do it to get married and live with my man. Plus we were students and we were on a budget. Anyways, that's a story for another day. So I had a bridal shower and I literally invited all my close friends. It's not a lot. I don't have a lot of friends. To my bridal shower, and at the shower I was telling them, yeah, we're gonna have like a small wedding, but you guys are obviously invited. So I verbally told them like, hey, you're invited to the wedding, okay? Also, these are my closest friends, so I kind of just assumed that they knew they were invited. But my family was in charge of sending out the invitations, like my sister, so I never physically sent them out. I'm using NARS. Also, if you know me, you know that sometimes I could be like an airhead and just forget stuff, like I'm very forgetful. So pretty much I never sent out the invitations. So my friends never got to know when was the wedding, like what time, what date, what location. And I still low-key blame them for this, but not any single one of them texted me and was like, hey, when's the wedding so we can come? Because they knew it was in that month. So fast forward to the wedding, we already entered and I'm looking around to see in the crowd like who I know, where my friends are. And I'm literally asking my sister like, where's Yasmin? Where's Reem? Where's this? Where's this? I'm like asking for my friends. To be honest, I don't have a lot of friends, so I think it was like 3 of them. Mind you, I did have a very small wedding. We had to limit the guests. It was like a COVID wedding. So I literally asked my sister, I'm like, go make rounds and like try to find my friends. An hour into the wedding and they're like, no, they're still not here. And I'm like, how could they not show up to my wedding? I got so mad. I literally checked my Instagram stories and I see that my friend Yasmin posted she was in a coffee shop. And I was like, are you kidding me? I didn't let it ruin my night, but the next day I texted them and I was like, how could you guys skip my wedding? Acting like mad, like I put ... And they literally respond like, you didn't invite us ... And that's the moment I realized I felt so dumb. And the reason that they didn't text me to be like, hey, when's your wedding is because I had told them it was a small wedding. So they thought they weren't invited. That's so sad. My wedding was a hot mess.
But I wanted to tell a story like when I found out, like how I found out I was getting cheated on. Well, how I was found out my ex was still obsessed with his ex. So I had like an intuition that he was still kind of obsessed with his ex because like he would talk about her too much, like say he hate her and all that. And y'all, if a man keeps saying that he does not like his ex, he don't mess with his ex, he hates his ex, that's he's still obsessed, okay? So I made a fake page and I like grew the fake page all the way to like 500 followers or something like that. It took me months to grow this fake page. So I grew the fake page and I put her profile picture up because I knew her Instagram because I'm a stalker. And I put her profile picture up. And I also like posted pictures of her like from off her real page. Like I made the page look exactly like her page basically. So once I built the page and I made it look like hers, I requested him on Instagram and I DM'd him. And I'm like, I miss you so much. Y'all. He took a little minute to text back. So I'm like, oh, maybe he don't miss her. As soon as I said that, he texted the page back and was like, OMG, I miss you so much more. Like, can we meet up? So, me, if you know me and personally, I'm a real hothead. So, it took everything in me not to really just go to his house and, like, really put my hands on him. But I refrained because I needed more evidence so I can break up with him. So, I needed more evidence. So, I just kept texting him. I'm like, I miss you so much. Like, I'm sorry. Because he had told me, like, how they broke up. I ain't gonna say how they broke up, but it was like a situation with her, what she did. So I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like, and I'm still pretending I'm her. And he like, oh, we can meet today. Like, I've been thinking about you. I miss you so much. And I'm like, is he serious? Like, yo, he really texting the page. He thinking it's her. He's so, he was not smart. So My plan was to meet up with him and like pop out as me, and he would have thought it was her, but I couldn't go that far. So I just screenshotted all the messages and I sent it to him, and I'm like, yeah, we done. Cause I already knew he was obsessed with her, cause he kept talking about her. Like it was getting weird. The part 2 is I sent him the messages and I screenshotted all the messages and I sent it to him, and he was like, oh, he was like, I knew it was you this whole time. Y'all, that man did not know it was me, and I wish I could find the messages in my phone. I still have them, but I just don't know what his number is anymore. But he was like, I knew it was you this whole time, and he did not know it was me. Y'all, that boy is he's not bright. So he did not know it was me. But he was like, yeah, you trying to get me caught up, like he was cussing me out like I was wrong, which I kind of was. I wouldn't say I was wrong, but that was kind of crazy. But at the end of the day, it's like I already knew. I knew. And like somebody else asked, how was he treating me? Y'all, the crazy thing is he was the best boyfriend ever. Like he was so romantic. He would like send bears and roses to the house and like love. Like he was a very good boyfriend, but it was like I kind of knew. That's why I wasn't really like upset, because he was like, I was upset, but he was such a good boyfriend. So I really didn't think much of it when he kept bringing his ex up. But he brought her up so much to the point where I started looking for her. Like I started looking like, where's she at? Let me find this girl on Instagram. That's how I found it, y'all. And the girl, let me tell you about her. So the ex that I used, like her page or whatever, she gonna text me like, you're so obsessed with me. Like she was on her Instagram like, y'all, please get this page deleted. Please get this page reported. This girl is obsessed. Babe, I'm not the one obsessed. It's your ex that's obsessed with you. I don't care for you. I just wanted to catch my man cheating so I can know for a fact, so I can already have it in my mind that he's obsessed. I already had it in my mind. I just wanted to confirm for real. So me and her started fussing back and forth because like, girl, who do you, like, why would you, like, I'm not obsessed with you. Who are you? Be cool. After me and her was fussing, I'm like, you know me, I don't want to fuss. Like, let's fight. She didn't want to fight, so she just blocked me. And that's how that went. And we ended up breaking up. But he was a really good boyfriend, y'all. So it was kind of shocking. And it really didn't hurt my feelings because I move on quick. But yeah, that was that. I hope I didn't forget nothing.
I live with my boyfriend in a flat he owns. Fully paid off, his father gave it to him. The whole building was built 6 years ago and it's in a very popular area. I pay my boyfriend half of the market rate rent, which we update every year by looking at how much the flats are being rented out for in the building complex, which is a lot of money, but I agreed to it. Other than this, we did everything else 50-50 in the past. I got a new job with significant pay increase, and now my boyfriend says we should start splitting expenses proportional to income because that's fair. I told him I don't think it's fair that I should start paying for more just because I got a new job and nothing else changed. I already paid him rent, enough rent that would get me a same size flat a few streets away, so it's more than fair to him. He had some, in my opinion, very weak arguments and accused me of ripping him off. That's when I told him that under no circumstances we will split expenses proportional to income. Now that I've calmed down a bit, I'm worried whether I'm in the wrong, especially since my best friend told me that this is how they do it with her boyfriend too, and my boyfriend owning the flat is irrelevant here. So